Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Starting in this one, Hurston Waldrop. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up. For a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
The 1-0. Just missed. Swings through that.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Once again early on.
Now it's Alex Bregman. In the air, left side. McCarthy under this one. And there's one down. Ian Happ up to hit.
Third, left fielder Ian Happ.
Hey! Strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Jet swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing.
Rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Kyle Teel up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Out towards right center field. Acuna has a beat on it, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, and now here's the starter for the Cubs, Edward Cabrera. What should we keep an eye on here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Digging in, Elly De La Cruz. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Second, left
Jake McCarthy next up for the Braves. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Ground ball right side. Corner. They take the force out as they pass up the chance at the double play. One out man at first. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run shot, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-1. One down. Matt Olson up to the plate. Now the 0-1. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
That is it. Second baseman.
One out. Runner at second. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Nope. That's inside.
Man at second. And another ball. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball.
Situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Still only one out here in the inning. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Steps off, lead runner back to second. Three-two on the way. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. Saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
0-1. And there's a foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air out towards right center. Yoshida on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back at Truist Park, we move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Ballesteros, in his rookie season, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Ball. That's inside.
That one almost got him.
Ball 3.
Hoerner aboard here at first with nobody out. Hoerner on the go. This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 3-2. Mason Wynn, the next Cub to hit. Sliced hard, but foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Off the plate inside, and 1-1. This one in the air center field. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
That's a ball.
2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the 2nd. Just
that's
missed.
outside.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Michael Busch. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Man at first, one away. And a big swing and a miss. Off the mark there. Ball 2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ripped to right. He's got it. Here comes the throw. Here's Alex Bregman. Flying to left his first time.
Alex Bregman.
No, that's low.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now a chance for Ian Happ. Two on, 2 outs. And gone! Ian Happ bops one out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. And here is Seiya Suzuki. He doubled home a run in his first debut.
Ball 1.
Up the middle, slides for the stop, over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Kyle Teel. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Up next for the Cubs.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nico Horner digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. This one in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Zach McKinstry, the next to hit, takes ball one.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Yoshida, long run on his horse. And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. In to score from first. It's 6-2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is Jake McCarthy.
Ball inside.
One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Suzuki drifts towards it. He makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Acuna now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
Ball. That's inside.
Man on second, 2 down. Hat under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, now it'll be the Cubs DH, Moises Ballesteros. Pitch misses.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that is ball 1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Number 70 taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now Mason Wynn. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1.
Better off taking that pitch.
The 1-2. Up the middle. Makes the catch. 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
High fly ball out to center field. Harris settles under this one. And there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch will hit next. Not even close there, and it's 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Out there to center. Harris drifts towards it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Baldwin
Ball, that's out.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
That's a
that's
good
off the
miss
plate.
off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. That's down. One hops off the wall. Baldwin around third. In to score from first. And they cut the lead to 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping. Getting the ball game right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, Michael Harris II. Little chopper rolls foul. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Looks like extra bases. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull.
Street. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Elly De La Cruz getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Outside.
That's out.
And that's ball 1.
Ball inside.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Happ settles underneath it. That is the inning. Back at Truist Park, out of the fourth.
Really important time for a shot. Down inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Bregman in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. That one misses.
Ball one.
Ball one. Foul ball there. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So up next, Ian Happ. He's already homered in this game. Tap foul at the plate. Yo one. Happ lays off.
Inside.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing went around. And it's 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go ahead run on base. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that one fouled off. There's the strike at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Ball in.
The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Bregman leads off first with 1 away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teel. 1 for 2. That's
Oh,
inside.
that's inside.
Ripped on the ground a second. They get the force. That's the third out. Inning over. Ready to go, bottom four. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy.
All one.
To the right side. The tag, and he's out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Tied at 6. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Here's Matt Olson. Outside low, and that's ball one. One out, and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In the air to left center. Pat moving under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. They lead it now. It's 7-6. So no one on after the sac fly. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. So here's Horner now.
Nico Horner.
Horner tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. And another ball.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one's in there. 3 balls and a strike. This one chopped up the middle. Over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Now it's going to be Moises Ballesteros. That one fouled off. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got it. That K is his third of the game. So up next for Chicago, Mason Wynn. And a base hit up the middle. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now here is Masataka Yoshida. Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. That's the third out. Back here in Atlanta, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Baldwin in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate.
That's ball 2.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show
ball 3.
They're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
That one misses.
Take your
so
bait.
lead-off walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Jordan Beck next up for the Braves.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. He'll touch them all. And they add on. It's 9-6. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Pitching change here, Ryan King.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ball 1.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And it is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And next for Atlanta, Zach McKinstry. Foul ball. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Last half of inning number 5. Hard hit to right center. That's a base hit. And he'll pull into second safely. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit. This one could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the lead is up to 5.
Wastes no time there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And the batter now, Jake McCarthy.
That's a ball.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and it's 1-1. Got him. One out.
Up next for the Braves.
So now with one away and a man at second, here's Acuna. Foul ball there.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. Throw cut off to second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's two away. Now here is Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball one.
Acuna stands at second with 2 gone. Missed
That's
with a
ball
changeup, and it's 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. In comes the run from second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, A.J. Blueball. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Inside ball.
This one in the air, center field. Harris settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ball
That's a
1,
ball.
no strikes. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Kyle.
Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Teel, 1 for 3. In the air, center field. Harris in position. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Takes it in for the out. Jordan Beck next up for the Braves.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Troy Melton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Bounce to the left side. Bregman to first.
Out.
Got the out. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
Nope, that's down.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now. He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now Zach McKinstry. That one fouled off. And that's in there at the knees. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that will end the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. On the ground. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, but he gets it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. So a man at first. Moises Ballesteros digs in now.
Inside, ball 1.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. 1 down. 1 out, man at first. And now Mason Wynn. Ball 1 low.
Down.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Olson. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Now at the plate, Masataka Yoshida. He swings and fouls one off. Man on second, 2 down. In the air to left center, Harris. Moving under this one. And that'll do it. Back at Truist Park. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz. And he swings over the top there. That cuts the corner.
2. Ball inside.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And gone. That one felt good. And they add to the lead. It's 14-7. Now the number 2 hitter, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout.
Ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down. Guy's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki running hard for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Into center. Suzuki flying after this one. Makes the catch for the second out. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air, right field. And the inning is over. We go to the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. Dylan Lee on the pitch here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now it's going to be Alex Bregman into the outfield base hit. And now two aboard.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Ian Happ. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 on with 1 out. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
All one.
Going to count 1 and 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 aboard, 2 outs. At the plate, Kyle Teel.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And the slider just misses.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Baker.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
Baker, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Next offering is fouled back. Next
Ball
one misses.
3.
Ball 3. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Inside, ball 1.
The next to hit takes ball 1. Check swing called strike. And now it's even 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, right side. Acrobatic throw for 1 and 2. What a play. Bases empty after the double play. Jordan Beck next up for the Braves.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Up next for the
So
Braves.
now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And this one looks like trouble. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Atlanta, all set to start the 9th in this one. Nico Hoerner now at the plate. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
Ballesteros stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Left field. McCarthy trying to get there. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. 1 away. And here is Mason Wynn.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Hoerner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And they'll do it again. Man at second. That's down and in. A slider missed. Albies over to first in time. Cubbies with only 1 out left. Masataka Yoshida will hit next.
Right fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Lee is just 1 strike away. Stays alive.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Right through there. Got it. That's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
14-7 at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.